Welcome to Ellsworth High School and Katsia Ficus Gymnasium. Welcome to high school basketball here on Ticket TV. Game 2 of the night from Ellsworth. The Hermon Hawk Girls victorious over the Ellsworth Eagle Girls. In this matchup here tonight, on the boys' side, the Hermon Hawks come in with an 11-2 mark, and they're up against the Ellsworth Eagles here on the Eagles' home court. Ellsworth at 10-3. Welcome into the pregame show. The pregame show is presented by Bangor Savings Bank. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit Bangor.com. Jim Churchill along with Tyler Cruz from the Darlings broadcast booth. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Visit Darlings.com. Tyler, let's take a look at the current standings in Class B North. On the boys' side, you see the Hermon Hawks. They've been number one for part of this season. No undefeated teams left. Gardner at 12-1 in that number one spot, but right behind them, the Hermon Hawks, and not far behind the Hawks, 3 places down, the Ellsworth Eagles at 10-3.
Yeah, and with only 5 games to go, including this one for both of these teams, it starts to get really, really important. You've got a bunch of teams that have 1 loss, 2 losses, 3 losses right at the top of that Class B North standings, and matchups are going to be key when you get to that quarterfinal round. This has typically been one of my favorite classes to watch once we get into February every year that I've been around Maine high school basketball, and just look at those top 5 teams. That is why.
High school basketball on Ticket TV, presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a Deere. We're also presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Union Street in Bangor, Main Street in Bangor, and Wilson Street in Brewer. And we are brought to you by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar, taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be in downtown Bangor and at heroesportsgrill.com. All right, we'll take a timeout here in the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. We'll come back, take a look at the rosters for the Hawks and the Eagles. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of work, and everybody's got really busy lives. And for us, we love animals, and we like this idea of homesteading. I'm a high school English teacher, and I'm attending online courses at University of Maine. I was ready for that next step. I was ready to take on something new, and thinking about what that commute would look like kind of held me back. Having a university that's so flexible, that online learning ability has been wonderful, and I absolutely feel like I'm part of this UMaine community.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family-owned and operated since 1994.
Hello Maine, this is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves, work you can see, work that matters. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, and it's important work that keeps society moving. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
Back in Ellsworth, Jim Churchill, Tyler Cruz, thanks for joining us here on Ticket TV at 929theticket.com or on your Ticket app. Welcome back to the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show. Bangor Savings Bank has helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, we're here with personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com, and we are coming to you live from the Darlings broadcast booth. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models are used of all makes. Visit Darlings.com. Let's take a look at the rosters for these two squads going at it here in the nightcap on our Hermon Ellsworth doubleheader. Mark Reed has his team at 11-2. Tyler.
Yes, he does. Mason Kinney on there twice, actually. 42 is Brody Hurd. Threw me off a little bit. Mason Kinney and Brody Hurd are two guys that I'm looking for this in this Hermon roster. They've been leaders in this team since they were sophomores. This is a team that's been very good, very competitive in Class B. Carter Wiggin, the guard, as well. They're very deep. They've got it across the board, and they can kind of beat you from all levels of the court.
Our apologies to Brody. He is indeed number 42 in blue here in tonight's ball game. And now we look at the Ellsworth Eagle roster. Their head coach is Matt Matson.
Yeah, this is another. We talked about this team on Saturday when we were here for the doubleheader. They'll be without 23 Dawson Curtis. He's in street clothes on the bench in a walking boot. So I'm really looking at Colby Eaton right now and Jackson Barry on this team to kind of be the leaders on offense. We saw those two take over when they blew this game open against Presque Isle on Saturday, so I would be shocked if those two weren't the ones turning the gears tonight.
Yeah, and with Curtis out, maybe a little bigger role for Eli Holler as well. For the Eagles, our roster is brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets in Hermon and Pittsfield. Tonight's game also presented by Praise Auto Sales. Looking for your next ride? Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day, no waiting for a sale. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit PraiseAutoSales.com today. And we're also presented by the Furniture Gallery. Winter's chill is here, but the savings are heating up at the Furniture Gallery. The Winter Blowout Sale is happening now with deals to help you refresh your home for less. Come visit the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Topsom, and Windham for comfort you'll enjoy all year long. All right, we will take another.
There we go. There's Brody Hurd.
All right.
I got thrown off because I knew Kinney had a brother. I saw two Kinneys on the roster, and I'm looking on the court for Max.
There we go. All right, we are back with Brody. All right, we're going to take a quick time out here. We'll be right back with the starting lineups, the opening tip. It's the Hawks and Eagles going at it here tonight at Katsia Ficus.
Now open. Darlings Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor.
servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Prey's Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Prey's Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Prey's Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Prey's Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed. No. We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Ellsworth High School, just seconds away from the opening tip in this one between the 11-2 Hermon Hawks and the 10-3 Ellsworth Eagle boys. Let's get you the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First for the visitors from Hermon High School, senior guard Carter Wiggin, junior guard Tyler Corson, senior guard Connor Kelly, senior forward Mason Kinney, and senior forward Brody Hurd. Round out the lineup for Coach Mark Reed and for Coach Matt Matson. It is sophomore forward Evan Haskell, junior guard Eli Holler, junior guard Colby Eaton, senior guard Bryce Hart, and senior forward Jackson Berry. Starting lineups brought to you by Dean's Detailing. The ball is up, and the tip is going to be won by the Hermon Hawks, and we are underway. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. Hermon looking for a sweep here tonight. Ellsworth looking for the split. Jim Churchill and Tyler Cruz. Tyler, if you want to weave in some keys to tonight's ball game, you have the floor.
I am very interested to see what Ellsworth does on offense in the absence of Dawson Curtis, and I'd like to see how Hermon attacks that as well. We saw good minutes from Eli Holler on Saturday, but he wasn't asked to do it all game. Tonight he's going to be asked to do it for a lot more than he did it on Saturday.
Brody Hurd can't get it to go. Keys to the game brought to you by Praise Auto Sales on Broadway in Bangor. Jackson Berry, quick turn and fire, and he's going to rattle it in, and the Eagles get the quick start in this one.
We saw Barry on Saturday get most of his points from the block. If he can stretch the floor as a big, kind of like Curtis does, we could see Ellsworth really run the same offense, the same strategy as they've done all year.
Here's Mason Kinney going to work along the baseline against Barry. Whips it out to Kelly. Steps up to the free throw line, a little too hard, and Barry will haul down the defensive rebound. 0 for 2 for the Hawks here in the early going. Bryce Hart takes it back out top. The handoff here to Eaton. Colby picked up by Hurd. Barry out of the corner, and he's going to have it poked free, picked up by Kelly. Quick hands, steal for Connor Kelly.
Yeah, great job by Kelly. Noticing that Barry doesn't see him makes it an easy steal for him.
Tonight's game presented by Quirk Auto Group. As the Maine weather turns cold, make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop their wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles built for Maine roads. And for whatever winter brings, it's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Motor City, 377 Hogan Road in Bangor, and at quirkauto.com. Carter Wiggin can't hit the 15-footer. Eaton whips it into the corner. Hart has all kinds of time. Air ball. And we got a whistle. And a couple of officials, I believe, are going to talk. Barry could see that it was going to be an air ball, so he was able to snare the basketball in the air. Maybe an inadvertent whistle. Yep.
I mean, there's an official under the basket that can see that very well, and that's why he didn't blow it.
Tonight's game also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning, others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. Barry.
Looks like we got a blood timeout here.
Blood on the right hand. And let's see. Looks like he's going to get some attention. Meanwhile, Porter Merrill checks into the ball game for Jackson.
And they're going to try and get him back as quickly as possible.
Just over 2 minutes into this one, just 2 points on the board. Belong to the Eagles. Eaton directing traffic. Screen from Eli Haller. Hard-headed briefly. Colby Eaton was our player of the game in the Eagle win over Presque Isle over the weekend here on Ticket TV. Porter Merrill can't hit the jumper. Wiggin the push ahead to Mason Kinney. Mason kicks it back to Hurd. Wiggin is going to drive this time. He'll float it up, and it's going to pop out on him. Merrill picks it up. Haller in front of the Hermon bench, now out top. Eaton receives the handoff. 5:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Hart. Nice bounce pass of the cutting Eli Haller, but he can't finish. And the rebound to Mason Kinney. This is Tyler Corson kicking it out to Hurd. Brody launches a three. Yes.
Yeah, and he can hit that. Eaton's got to guard that on the closeout. I know you don't want to be too aggressive because Hurd's very quick on that first step and can get to the mid-range, but he's a guy that can shoot the three.
Tonight's game presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. A walk against Eaton. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course.
And Barry back in the game now with a little wrap on that finger.
Also brought to you by Dean's Detailing. For over 5 decades, Dean's has been Maine's auto detailing leader. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. 3-2 Hawks. They have the basketball. Carter Wiggin just inside the free throw line. All net. And it's 5-2 Hermon.
It wasn't much, but the kind of hop step jump back that Wiggins had gave him just enough space to get that shot off over the taller Barry.
Evan Haskell, sophomore, goes in the corner to Bryce Hart. Matt Matson in his second season here at Ellsworth. A miss there by Haller, but on the weak side, Bryce Hart falls it up for 2.
Yeah, great awareness by Hart to realize that there's no one there on the weak side. Cuts right to the basket when he sees the layup going up and is rewarded.
Hermon back in the half court. Wigan guarded by Hart. Corson, two-handed pass to Kelly. Mason Kinney cutting through the lane. He got pushed from behind by Jackson Berry. Our game tonight also presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Levesque Business Solutions, call them at 942-2226.
Tight whistle on the post inbounds, and I think Kinney's a little bit quicker than Barry, so if he's going to get whistled for the contact there, that's going to be a big advantage for Kinney.
Here's a hard drive by Carter Wigan. He's got two more.
A great behind-the-back move to free himself up, and a great finish at the rim, too. That's a pro-level move.
Known for his three-point shooting, but he can also do that. He hit some three-pointers that'll allow you to make drives like that. The defense has to step out on you. Carter just blew right by the defense there. Bryce Hart tacks on two more for the Eagles.
I don't know if that was coordinated by Matt Matson, but Barry got it to the inside, immediately felt the double, and kicked it back to Hart, who's the one that entered it to him for the open two.
Game tonight also presented by Next Home Experience. Next Home is the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Ellsworth sitting in a 2-3 zone. Kinney finds some room on that left baseline, and he hits the jumper.
Hermon's got a lot of guys that are really good in that catch and shoot. I'd love to see how long Matson stays in this zone if they keep affecting him like that.
Colby Eaton, a hard take. Couldn't get it to drop. And it's going to be Ellsworth basketball. Haskell will take a seat. Tyrus Baxter, freshman guard for the Eagles, checking in. Lob pass into Berry. Kinney all over him. Here's Hart. Back to Jackson Berry. Jackson driving down the right side of the lane, up off the window. A little too high, a little too hard. Rebound to Connor Kelly. Steams up the middle of the court. Wigan now working against Hart. He's going to put up the shot, and he's going to hit.
That's a tough shot with a hand in your face. On that Barry drive again, Hermon helping on the drive, looking for the steals. They could use that to their aggression. They could cause a lot of turnovers like that.
Carter Wigan feeling it early in this one. See some of the MDI Trojans over there behind the Hermon bench. There's a miss by Berry. Kenny back to Wigan. Carter underneath the defender, Bryce Hart. That one wide of the mark and into the hands of Baxter. 5-point lead for the Hawks. Baxter down low to Berry, looking for good position, gets inside Kenny, and goes off glass for two.
Yeah, really good pass by Baxter to get that to Barry where he kind of had to go get it, but when he got it, he was inside of Kenny, which gave him great positioning to get that shot under the basket. Baxter's a freshman that they're really excited about.
1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. Corson fumbled it briefly, gets it back. Hurd faces up to the basket. Now they work it on the left side. Connor Kelly almost had it taken away by Eli Haller. Gets it back. Brody Hurd weaving his way through the defense. Can't get the shot to go. Tipped around. Finally Berry comes up with it. Eaton trotting up the right side of the floor. Cut off at the pass. Back to Haller. Berry with the headband. Gives to Hart. Now a bounce pass inside. Great position there by Berry. Counted and one. Bryce Hart with a nifty pass. And the passing lane created here by Jackson Berry.
Yeah, it's a really good job of Barry by screening the smaller defender, Carter Wigan, and then taking him with him into the paint. So they almost forced the switch. So Barry had the smaller defender on him, and Hart just had to get it to him. And you saw that last possession with Hermon. They really tried to just pass Ellsworth out of position of the zone. Good job by the Eagles staying quick and rotating. But if they're going to play the zone, Hermon's going to whip the ball around. They're going to get some open shots.
Berry can't complete the three-point play, so still a 1-point advantage for Hermon. Mentioned MDI, some of their boys basketball team over there. They'll be playing both of these teams down the home stretch. Here's a take to the hole and 2 points for Brody Hurd. Nice way to end the first quarter for the Hermon Hawks. They lead it by 3 after the first 8. We'll be back with second quarter action. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,000 new adventure lovers that chose us this year, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
With a 13-10 lead after the first quarter as we get the second quarter underway. Jim Churchill, Tyler Cruz from the Darlings broadcast booth. Hermon will have the first possession here in the second. Carter Wiggin deep in that left corner. Drives along the baseline, tried to bounce it at Kinney. Somehow Mason came up with that basketball. Kelly kicks it out. Corson almost lost his footing, goes to Wiggin in the corner. 3 off, no good. And that one is ripped out of there by Porter Merrill. Baxter behind the back. He's guarded by Hurd. Bryce Hart, 4 points in the first quarter, gives to Eaton. Mark Reed standing stoically across the way in front of the Hermon bench. Almost lost there by Eaton. He flipped it back into play. And there was Porter Merrill, his teammate, ready for it. And he's got 2.
A little contact on the entry pass. Eaton able to fight it off and save that ball right into the hands of his teammate. Impressive play right there by the junior.
Kelly flipped it back to Corson. Starting 5 out there for Coach Reed. Jackson Berry currently on the bench for Ellsworth. Eli Holler getting set to check back in. Hurd, he loves the mid-range, and he's got 2.
Yeah, and that puts Porter Merrill in a tough spot, too. And Hurd can get by the initial defender in the zone. Merrill's got 2 guys to guard at the same time, so great job by Hurd recognizing that, pulling up and sticking the mid-range.
7 points for Brody. Baxter misses the 3. Battle for the rebound, and Porter Merrill's going to take it with him out of bounds. Let's take a look at the upcoming live events on Maine Sports Leader. 92.9 The Ticket. Pacers and Celtics at the Garden tonight. Tomorrow we've got Maine women's basketball. They'll be in Albany to take on the Great Danes. Maine hockey back in action after a bye week at UMass Lowell Friday night and Saturday night. And a little more Maine women's basketball on Saturday afternoon at Binghamton. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Brody Hurd looking for more, and he'll get it. Fall away shot there by Brody's up to 9.
Yeah, I don't think Colby Eaton could have done anything different defensively there. That's just Brody Hurd saying, my good, better than your good.
Brody saying, you can leave me off the roster every night if I'm going to play like this.
He took offense to that.
Side of the backboard, rejection there by the Hawks.
Yeah, Hurd again coming up on the defensive side. Great offensive rebound by Eaton, but Hurd not letting it get to him. Not going to get beat twice on the same play.
All right. Eaton puts it in play to Haskell.
Barry back in the game now.
Barry posting up. And he's going to get the shot away. He's got 2 more. He does a great job using his body, to get position and create passing lanes, but then protecting the basketball.
Yeah, it was just too easy for him against the smaller defender. So you see Mason Kinney got the scorer's table right now. Mark Reed saw 1 possession of that, and he had enough.
Hurd has 2 more.
That is impressive. Barry's draped all over him. He's going to the left hand, taking the contact, getting it off the glass and in. He is making some tough shots right now to start this game.
High school basketball on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Hillside Athletics. At Hillside Athletics, they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. Also brought to you by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. And a reminder of our local programming on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Start your day the roast way. Weekdays from 6 to 8 a.m. and wrap it up on the way home with the drive crew from 4 to 6 p.m.
Similar to how Saturday started a little bit for the Ellsworth defense, where Cruz Casavant for Presque Isle was kind of tearing them up. Brody Hurd now doing the same.
All right, out of the Eagle timeout, they have the basketball, trailing it by 5. Barry will fire up a 3, and he'll knock it down. Jackson Barry, the hot hand for the Eagles here in the first half. He's up to 11.
That's usually Curtis playing the stretch big position there. Barry able to step outside and knock one down.
Hurd kicks it out. Shot is up. No good by Dunton. And the rebound by Barry. Long pass down court. Hart spots up for 3, and he's got it. And the Eagles have a 1-point lead.
6 points in about 25 seconds for the Eagles there. They force a miss, come back, and pull a wide open fast break 3. That's a momentum changer.
Not sure what Coach Matson said in that timeout, but it has paid off.
Ellsworth still in the zone, too.
Here's a drive by Wigan.
And that's where it hurts him. Barry had to step out to the baseline to stay with Mason Kenny. That left that block wide open for Wigan, especially with Brody Hurd on the other baseline.
Carter's got 8. Baxter backs it out. And that one flung up there, no good. And Wigan out of the pack, leading the break, bounces it to Dunton from a tough angle, contorted his body, got it off the window for 2.
And there's 2 straight buckets for Hermon as well. That's how they answer that.
Griffin Dunton's first 2 points of the night.
We're used to saying his name on Friday nights.
He's oftentimes picking off passes. As a defensive back. And a major threat on the offensive side of the football as well, both in receiving and running. Little screen and roll there. Kenny thought he had the block. He's going to get called for the foul. And Jackson Berry will toe the line.
It's a really good job by Bryce Hart to come in. He realized that Barry can't just take Kenny off the dribble all night long. They need to get a little 2-man game in there, do a little give and go. That gets Barry the positioning. He draws a foul.
2 free throws for Jackson. And he gets that one to jump over the front lip.
It was one of the shortcomings for Matt Matson's team this past Saturday.
Yes, they struggled mightily from the free throw line. Barry's now 1 for 2 in the ball game and make it 2 for 3. And the Eagles cut the deficit to 1. Approaching the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. Fast-moving affair. Nate Sullivan was the intended receiver. He ends up on the floor. Kenny comes up with a basketball, sends it out top to Corson.
A good job by Hermon recovering there. Ellsworth zone forced a little bit of chaos start that possession.
Wigan cuts through the lane, nothing there. There's Brody Hurd. He's been the hot man for the Hawks so far tonight. Hawks more than happy to do this. Here's a jump stop by Wigan, and he's got 2.
That is a tough shot to make. He makes it look easy, but moving full speed to jump stop and then throw it up when you're still kind of off balance.
He's in double figures. Barry can't hit the 3, but follows his shot, sends it ahead to Porter Merrill, who will finish. And he's going to go to the line with a chance for a 3-point play and a chance to tie this one up at 25.
Barry is really impressive. We've seen him a lot this season be almost strictly a block player, maybe somewhat in the mid-range, but throwing a jump pass there after getting his own offensive rebound off the missed 3. He's playing really well.
With the injury to Dawson Curtis, Porter Merrill, another guy for Coach Matson who can step up and help fill that void. Misses the free throw. So still a 1-point lead for the Hawks. They're going to turn it back to the Eagles. Pass into the corner, ended up with a drummer.
Just a little out of control there by Brody Hurd. One of the few mistakes we've seen him make. Very few.
Eaton, little pump, left it short, gets it back, goes to work again. Blocked by Kinney. Barry the rebound. And a foul against the Hawks.
Yeah, it looks like Barry will be going to the free throw line, but Colby Eaton not happy that he wasn't able to connect on those.
Yep, had a couple of opportunities there. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Well, you got to wait a little while. They'll be back open in early February. In the meantime, come see us at the Old Town Grill and Chill Dairy Queen. DQ, happy, tastes good. Barry missing the first of 2. Jackson, 13 points, goes 0 for 2 at the stripe. So the Hawks get a break there. They got a 1-point lead in the basketball. Expected a competitive contest here tonight. Just 5 losses between the 2 teams this late in the season. Hermon number 2, Ellsworth number 5. There's Brody Hurd. Couldn't find the range there. Porter Merrill gathered the rebound, and he got tied up by Mason Kinney. The arrow will give it to the Eagles.
I think all 10 players on the floor were shocked at how open Brody Hurd was when he caught that pass, including Brody Hurd.
Eaton walking it up. 1:20 left to go in the first half. Eli Haller picks up his dribble, tried to bounce it to Barry. Wigan got a hand on it, but Ellsworth retains the possession. Eaton working the baseline underneath the basket, shuffle the feet, and that will turn it back over to Hermon.
Little crowded under the basket there for Ellsworth. It looked like both Barry cut to the basket while Holler went outside and Eaton drove to the basket, and it just caused a little bit of spatial issues.
A little resistance there from Tyler Corson. 1 minute left to go.
Hermon's really been able to make the top of the Ellsworth zone work to rotate and get back in position.
Foul from behind is going to go against Colby Eaton. That is the first foul against the Eagles here in the second quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by Madden Generator Services. Winter storms are blitzing in. Don't let your power get sacked. Call Dakota at Madden Generator Services for expert installations and rock-solid maintenance. Keep the lights on and the heat rolling. Call 951-4668-POWER. You can count on. Also brought to you by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and Hamden. All right, down to 40 seconds left. Mason Kinney hemmed in there by a couple of Eagles. Sends it back out top to Kelly. Corson with it now. Kelly sends it left to Kinney. Looks like the Hawks are setting up for the final shot here in this first half. Coming up, it's the Quirk Auto Group halftime show. We'll have first half highlights, give you the scoring recap, take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule, and try to sneak in those school profiles as well. Hurd, 3 is up. It is good. Brody Hurd, have yourself a first half 4-point lead for the Hawks, and a long shot by Eaton off the top of the backboard, and that is how the first half will come to an end. Competitive, solid start for the Hermon Hawks in this one. 28-24, they lead the Ellsworth Eagles. Back with that Quirk Auto Group halftime show when we return on Ticket TV.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Hermon. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
Look around. You're seeing more and more Toyota trucks on the roads in eastern Maine. These folks have discovered Toyota's legendary reliability, exceptional resale value, safety sense features for your protection, and 2 years of no-cost maintenance for added peace of mind. Now you have more choices at Down East Toyota for quick delivery. Drive off on a 2025 Tacoma with financing as low as 2.99% APR for 48 months. Come discover why Toyota truck owners keep coming back for more. All roads lead to Down East for your next truck.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides, if it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more. Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
We are back here at Katsiafikis Gymnasium, home of the Ellsworth Eagles. Eagles currently trailing the Hermon Hawks at the break 28-24. Our coverage here tonight from Ellsworth brought to you in part by Quality Automotive in Brewer, where reliable service meets expert care. From routine maintenance to major repairs, their team keeps your vehicle running right. Experience the Quality Automotive difference at 13 Abbott Street in Brewer. Visit qualityautomotiveme.com. Also brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Also in the Stillwater Avenue area, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years, featuring luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Jim Churchill, Tyler Cruz with you, along with our Ticket TV crew. And as part of the First Hoops program, we see it at Brewer, we see it at Hermon, and we see it here at Ellsworth. That young man hitting a free throw and getting a First Hoops basketball from First National Bank. Time now for Fan Cam. Fan Cam.
Band Cam.
Oh, Band Cam. Well, they're fans of the Eagles.
Jamie Calandro and the Ellsworth High School Pep Band.
All right, Band Cam presented by UMaine Athletics. For Black Bear tickets and information, visit goblackbears.com or call 581-BEAR. All right, promises broken. I promised halftime highlights, but due to our condensed schedule here tonight with the quick turnaround in this doubleheader, we're going to save all the highlights for the post-game show. We'll have all kinds of them for you, so be with us for the McDonald's post-game show. Let's give you the first half scoring here in the game recap. Game recap brought to you by the Furniture Gallery. Hermon on top, 28-24. They've been led by Brody Hurd, 14 points. Had 2 threes in half number 1, 10 for Carter Wiggin, and 2 apiece for Mason Kinney and Griffin Dunton. For the Ellsworth Eagles, they have been led by Jackson Berry. Berry with 13 points for Ellsworth, 7 points for Bryce Hart, and 4 for Porter Merrill. All right, we will take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you those school profiles on the other side. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road. From work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Back in Ellsworth as we get set for second half action. Before we get to the second half, as you see the halftime score, let's take a look at the school profiles. We'll start with the visitors, Hermon High School. Brian Walsh, the principal. Rick Sinclair, the AD for the Hermon Hawks. Hermon High School alumnus Dana White graduated in 1987 and went on to become president and CEO of the UFC.
That is a fun fact that I knew. I don't know many of these.
Well, we are here to educate you, Tyler. Ellsworth High School, Josh Frost, the AD, Daniel Clifford, the principal. For the Eagles, Ellsworth High School alum Tim Sylvia, nicknamed the Maniac, went on to become a two-time UFC heavyweight champion and one of the most recognizable fighters in mixed martial arts history, a rare world champion from an Eastern Maine high school. So a very UFC-themed Did You Know for this boys game here tonight.
That one is news to me.
All right, we're underway. Hermon Hawks with a 4-point lead. They've got the basketball first here in the second half. Jim Churchill, Tyler Cruz in the Darlings broadcast booth. Max Pottle, our producer and director. RJ Novio off to our left on main cam. Jay Baines, scoreboard operator here this evening for both games. Again, Hermon winning the girls' game earlier tonight.
Looks like the Eagles opening up the third in man-to-man defense.
Mason Kinney to Corson in the corner. Tyler out to the wing, bounces it to Mason Kinney. Hurd cruising through the lane. Kinney picks up the dribble. Kelly thought about the three. Mason Kinney, who played a lot on the perimeter in his first few years as a Hawk. That shot by Hurd may have been partially blocked, came up well short. Eagles looking to get off to a good start here in the second half, and they will. Driving the baseline, Colby Eaton. Evan Haskell found him.
Yeah, great defense there to Ellsworth, turning into offense. Hermon held the ball there for about a minute before getting that shot off. It's hard to defend for a minute, able to do that, and then get the fast break bucket within seconds.
First 2 points of the night for Colby Eaton. Carter Wiggin had 10 in the first half. Almost got tied up there by Eli Haller. Fought him off. Kinney to Kelly. Wiggin in the corner. Guarded by another 10, Eli Haller.
Another minute-long possession here for Hermon.
Yeah, this is their style. Corson, a little hesitation, took it to the hole, and Haskell sent it back to him. Now Evan Haskell, a high arc on that three, no good. Brody Hurd with the rebound. Corson leans in, misses the shot. Offensive rebound to Connor Kelly. And his pass intended for Corson, tipped out of bounds. High school basketball on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Premium Choice Broadband. Family owned and locally operated, offering affordable high-speed internet across Maine for over a decade. When you call, you get a live person, because to us, you're family and not just a number. Learn more at premiumchoicebroadband.com today. Kelly deals it to Corson. His three is short. And the rebound into the hands of Haskell. Put it to the floor, and it went off his foot.
Oh, it looked like it went off the foot of Kelly there.
That would make more sense, actually. And it comes to Hurd. Wiggin. Corson. Now it's Mason Kenny surveying the situation. Guarded closely by Barry. Hurd, leading scorer in the ball game, gives it up to Corson, and the Hawks chewing up the time. Wiggin to Kenny. Hermon in no hurry, leading by just 2, and now they're going to turn it over. Corson lost the handle. Eli Haller, the hard charge, and the bucket. And he's going to have a chance to get Ellsworth back on top at the free throw line.
And that's where playing the slow game kind of bites you a little bit. Hermon had the Ellsworth defense running all over the place in the half court, able to kind of get their feet. That's 2 fast break buckets and 3 possessions for Ellsworth. I mean, you look at it, under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. That's just their 3rd field goal attempt for the Eagles.
Hermon has not shot a free throw in the ball game. Haller completes the 3-point play, and that makes it Eagles 29, Hawks 28. Couple of tough birds going at it here tonight. Nice fake by Wiggin. Float job, no good, but on the weak side, Connor Kelly puts it home.
That's a great, smart play by Kelly. You know how quick this defense is. Get that shot up before you come down with the ball.
First points for Hermon here in the second half. Missed by Eden, but offensive rebound and put back for Jackson Berry. Jackson up to 15 points. And Mark Reed wants to talk things over. We will take a break as well. 4:17 left in the third. 1-point lead for Ellsworth on Ticket TV.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Husson.
We are back. We kept you connected to Katsiafikas Gymnasium, and you saw a great backdoor play. Nice bounce pass to the cutting Carter Wiggin. He's up to 12. And now it's Hermon back on top by 1. Bryce Hart puts up the shot. He falls to the floor after taking a hit. Count the hoop, and Bryce Hart to the line.
Fouls on Kinney there. That's a great play by Hart. Great play by the Hawks, too, in the last possession. These offenses are really clicking here to start that third quarter. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, things started slowly here, but the pace has picked up. On the scoreboard, Bryce Hart came down on that right arm. He is flexing his hand and rubbing his elbow. May have got the funny bone there.
Hopefully that's all that is.
You will lose the feeling in your hand, and then it will start tingling. He's trying to shake it out. 3:46 left in the third. Hart's free throw is off glass, and it popped out.
Yeah, for a guy that's such a sharpshooter as Hart, for him to bank that free throw, you can tell that arm is affecting him. He's still holding it now on defense.
And Baxter's going to check in. Probably for him. Air ball there from Carter Wiggin. Eaton comes up with it. Colby lost it, gets it back. Now surrounded by Hawks. Now puts up the shot. It falls off, no good. Colby still working hard. Ball out of bounds. This is going to be a tough call. They're going to say it went off Mason Kinney.
That was an impressive play by Eaton there. Not in the sense that he dribbled into a triple team, but to able to kind of keep the ball low and away from the defense, spun out of the triple team and got a shot up. That's how you make something out of nothing.
Ellsworth has outscored Hermon 9-4 here in the third quarter. Barry backing in on Kenny, using that body again, getting position, and the shot won't drop, but Mason Kinney's going to pick up the foul. Tonight's game brought to you by Resto Pros. When disaster strikes, leaks, water damage, or major messes, call Resto Pros. Cleanup, rebuilds, insurance coordination, serving Bangor, Brewer, Ellsworth, Newport, and beyond. Call Resto Pros at 292-5969.
Eagles have been really impressive using that slip screen to get Barry open down low with a quick defender like Kinney on him.
Barry got the first, and he's 2 for 2 at the line. Jackson 4 for 7 at the line tonight. Ellsworth is 4 for 8 all told. Again, Hermon yet to shoot a free throw.
I'd like to see them attack the paint more.
And the ball poked free from Corson. Baxter on the floor. Ooh,
he can't
that.
stand up with it.
No.
Yep.
Need to stay on the floor.
He had a knee down.
Now, once you stand up, that is a travel.
Great defense from the freshman to come up with the steal. Just the inexperience error there.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. And by Novus Auto Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Hawks down by 3. Mark Reed's going to take a seat at the end of the Hermon bench. Matt Matson scooch down in front of his bench. Hurd backing in, denied by Porter Merrill. Merrill comes up with the basketball, sends it ahead to Haskell. Eaton out of the corner. Back out top to Haskell, puts it to the floor. He got tripped there by Corson, and that'll be team foul number 4 against the Hermon Hawks.
Really good defense by Merrill there. Hurd hit him with all the ball fakes and jab steps he could have. Able to hold his ground and contest that shot without fouling, most importantly.
Tonight's game brought to you by Union Street Towing, serving the greater Bangor area for over 40 years with towing, flatbed recovery, lockouts, jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call 942-4200. And Jackson Berry will answer, so to speak, with a travel of his own.
Those are mistakes you'd like to see Ellsworth clean up, especially as we get later into the season. Those are 2 possessions with just travels that really didn't need to happen.
All right, Hawks.
Looks like the Eagles are back in their zone defense as well.
Matt Matson shaking things up, mixing things up defensively. Let's see how the Hawks react. Hurd to Kelly, jump stop, and he got fouled from behind. And Connor will go to the line. These will be the first free throws.
Yeah, Merrill just a little too high up there. When Connor able to catch the ball, he's already behind him. Merrill's got to turn his whole body to contest the shot, ends up fouling just from being out of position.
First free throws for Hermon. And Kelly misses the first of 2. High school basketball on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Sweet Frog, your go-to basketball season treat before or after the game. Visit 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor for froyo, ice cream, and all of your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sweet creations always score. Wigan can't hit the three.
A great rebound by Eaton.
2 missed free throws by Kelly. Ellsworth on the attack now, up by 3. There goes Eaton, and it's going to go off of Ellsworth. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. 2 games here tonight in Ellsworth. Boys game going on right now. Friday we'll have 2 games, one from the stable at Hamden Academy, one from Brewer. EL taking on the Broncos, Mount Blue taking on the Witches, and then Saturday, got the Caribou Vikings at Old Town High School for 2.
Those are matchups we're usually used to at the Cross Center, Caribou Old Town.
Steal by Hart. Got a 4-on-1 here for Ellsworth, and they will make it work.
Looks like he shook off that funny bone issue.
He did use the left hand.
That's true. That is true.
All right, Eagle fans getting into it. Hoping to energize their defense, which has been very good here in the second half. Just 4 points for Hermon in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's really been the difference.
13-4, the advantage for Ellsworth here in quarter number 3. Down to a half minute. Hermon looking for the final shot.
Interesting call here to look for the final shot. If you don't get it, you're heading into the fourth quarter down 5.
And a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Sometime.
All right, Jim Churchill, Tyler Cruz back with you. 37-32, strong third quarter for Ellsworth. Hermon trying to finish this quarter on a positive note. They have the basketball with 15.8 seconds left in quarter number 3. This is Griffin Dunton. Now Connor Kelly. We're down to 10 seconds. This is Mason Kenny. 3 is up, and it is too strong. Rebound to Hart. 2 seconds. Fires one from three-quarter court. Came close, but no cigar, and that will do it for things here in the third quarter. 37-32. We go to the fourth. Keep it here on Ticket TV. We are back here at Katsiafikas Gymnasium. Jim Churchill, Tyler Cruz, and our Ticket TV team. As we are just, we got about 2 more weeks of action here on Ticket TV. End on February 5th. We'll have 60 games on Ticket TV, and then we'll take a very brief break before we jump into 50 high school basketball tournament games on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Eagles almost lost it. They get it back. Bounce pass inside. Merrill goes up hard, misses the shot, but a foul against Mason Kenny. Again, both Jackson Berry and in this case Porter Merrill, they're using that body to get inside on Mason. And 2 or 3 times it has resulted in a foul.
It's really working when you can catch the ball and you're between your defender and the basket. Credit the guys giving the entry-level passes, too. And I think Merrill's given some really, really good minutes tonight. Usually the third big man that Matt Matson uses getting thrust into a position where he's playing as basically the 6th man tonight.
17 points for Jackson Berry to lead the way. Merrill comes up empty at the free throw line. Was that Eaton on the putback?
Yes, it is. He is a very talented rebounder for a guard.
4 points now for Colby. Doing some dirty work down low. Eagles extending that defense.
Back in their zone here to start the 4th. They started the 3rd in man, and it worked for them, too.
Hawks, and this is part of their game, but they're just looking a little more hesitant. Mason Kinney doesn't hesitate there. He says, take that, as he drills a 3.
I missed who had the assist on that, but they did a great job of drawing Porter Merrill into them so Kinney could get wide open on the corner.
At the other end, Colby Eaton coming to life. He's up to 6.
He's been a huge addition to this team this year.
Now, was that a 3 for Kenny? Did they just want to make sure? Quite sure. And here's Porter Merrill on the floor. Oh, the give and the go. Eli Haller lays it in.
They play so connected. It seems like they've been playing together for 10 years. No communication needed there. Haller to Hart, right back to Haller, open layup.
Eli Haller up to 5 points now. The Hawks have gone cold here in this second half. Mason Kenny's going to try the right side, make it 2 in a row for the big guy.
Yeah, you've got to get out there on him. This is where playing the zone kind of hurts you because nobody's really paying attention to Kinney on the catch. They're coming out to close out, and he's got such a quick shot.
43-38 Ellsworth. Just under 6 minutes left. Long way to go in this one. Eagles have surged here in the second half. They trailed it by 4. After the first 2 quarters. Haskell back out to Haller. Fake the handoff to Eaton. Now Eaton will get the handoff from Porter Merrill.
Eagles doing a really good job of chewing some time off the clock here, kind of like what Hermon did to start the 3rd.
Eaton lost it, but maybe there was a foul. Yes, there was. And that is going to be number 3 on Hermon.
And that's big, too, because it stops the clock, brings Barry back into the game. Sorry.
No problem. High school basketball on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. General maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call 942-4554 or visit Auto Radiator Services at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Takeaway here by Hermon. Wiggin. Slick move there as he ran in front of Haller, got the shot away, and now the Hawks are to within 3.
Yeah, he did a really good job of really reading that pass.
Carter up to 14 points. Eaton to the hole, and it won't go. Ball tipped around, scooped up by Hurd. Surges up the right side of the floor, goes behind the back, down the lane, scoops it up. Shot no good, but he'll be at the line for 2.
That's what you want if you're Hermon, the opportunity to score without taking time off the clock. Really good defense there. When Eaton gets an open lane to the basket like that, it's really hard for him to miss. They did a good job of effecting that shot while he was in the air.
All right, let's take a look at the recent results and upcoming schedule for the Hermon Hawks. And the first free throw is good. Coming off a couple of wins against Old Town and Belfast. Up next, trip to Lawrence on Saturday, and then next Wednesday we'll have the Hawks hosting MDI on Ticket TV. Hurd 1 for 2. Two-point ball game. Wiggin coming from behind, almost had the steal, but Ellsworth able to recover.
They've been playing that handoff with Eaton really aggressively, and that's the second time they've almost caused a turnover.
Eaton Has it taken away by Hurd. Lead pass. Wiggin. He'll use the inside position again, this time to draw a foul. And Carter Wiggin to the line, a very good free throw shooter. He's got a chance to tie up the ball game. Brody Hurd poking that one free, and then led Wiggin, who got hacked by Haller.
It's going to be really important for Ellsworth if they want to hold on to this is obviously limiting those turnovers, limiting the Hermon possessions, but also they did a good job on it after that last free throw, but forcing Hermon to one shot. No second chances, not a lot of offensive rebounds. You want them one and done if you're going to hold on to a lead this tight with a team that plays as well as Hermon does.
All right, Carter, you can blame me for that first miss. This one's on you. And it pops out. So 0 for 2 at the line for Wiggin. Score remains 43-41. And we got a timeout called here, and we will step aside as well. 4:03 on the clock, 2-point lead for Ellsworth. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Every day is a Carhartt day. From the lecture hall to the lab, hard work pays off. And whether we're perfecting our designs or just kicking back, we do it in style. Carhartt style. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop in Brewer.
Back in the Darlings broadcast booth, Jim Churchill and Tyler Cruz. Jay Baines now at the controls. And we are going to take a look at the recent results and upcoming schedule for the Ellsworth Eagles. And they're coming off a win that we did here on Saturday afternoon. You can watch that on demand on Ticket TV. They've got Belfast here on Friday. And then on Monday, they will be at John Bapst at the Cross Center. Hart, little push shot in the lane, no good. Barry battling some Hawks. Hawks will win it. And Hurd looking for help. Goes to Mason Kinney on the right side. Mason, a baseball pitcher, fired a fastball down low. And that is Brody Hurd ending up on the floor. And he's going to be at the line again. Hermon will have a chance to tie this one up.
They're going to get Barry on that. I think that's either his first or second foul, which is huge because with 4 minutes here, he can defend as aggressively as he wants.
Brody is senior, and he's going to miss the free throw. Some tough free throw shooting here tonight by both sides.
Yeah, Mark Reed's head went to his palm when that rimmed out.
Hermon is now 1 for 7. Brody's 1 for 3. And that one, no good. Hawks a chance to do some damage at the line. Two pretty good shooters, Hurd and Wiggin. That is going to be a team control foul. It's going to go against the Eagles. High school basketball on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant. Hungry after the game? Visit the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant at the Family Fun Bowling Center, 15 Hildreth Street in Bangor, online at backalleyrestaurant.com. 3.5 minutes left to go. Tight one here at Katsiafikis.
Eagles back in their man-to-man defense.
Yeah, Matt Matson has been mixing it up here in the second half especially. Carter Wiggin pulls up, too strong, into the hands of Evan Haskell. Evan sends it ahead, nobody home, and a foul. It's going to go against the Eagles. Unforced error there by Ellsworth.
Yeah, it looked like Haskell was looking for the freshman Tyrus Baxter, neither of them on the same page.
Game tonight also brought to you by American Made Home Goods. Visit American Made Home Goods at 36 Springer Drive in the Rennie's Plaza in Bangor, featuring handcrafted American Made products from all 50 states. American Made Home Goods, where American Made matters. So Carter Wiggin back to the line. 1 for 8 for the Hawks from the free throw line. Katsiafikis gets quiet. And the free throw attempt is all net. Today's game also brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center, family-owned and operated, guaranteed service at a fair price at 3297 Broadway in Kenduskeag or at knowltonautomotive.net. Hawks have tied it up on 2 free throws by Carter Wiggin. 43 all as we head down the home stretch. Jackson Berry, we haven't mentioned his name much lately, missed a shot. Ball saved in. Berry's going to pick it up. Baxter fires away. 3 wide of the mark, no good. Berry tried to bounce it off Wiggin, but missed.
He would have done some damage there. Tried to bounce that thing pretty hard.
Let's see. Not sure what body part would have taken the head, but the head was in the, oh, we got a bloody nose here. Mason Kinney is going to have to leave the ball game, and we may have a stoppage here with some blood on the floor, I believe. Our coverage here tonight also brought to you by the Farmer's Table for homestyle cooking, just like Mom makes. Visit the Farmer's Table, 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. And by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan, Route 1 in Hancock, and at tonysfairwayauto.com. Let's remind you of our formula that we put to use here on Ticket TV. We don't charge you anything. You can watch it live, and this is January 21st at about 8:14. And we're live right now, but you can watch it on demand anytime after the conclusion of the ball game tonight. Watch it over and over again if it suits your fancy. All right, Ethan Pyle into the ball game for Hermon. Wiggin, a little pump fake and a jump hook there by Carter. No good. Hart to Berry underneath. Haller wide open. Great fast break. Precision passing there by the Eagles.
Yeah, it was a great job by all around there by Eaton on the rebound. Out ahead to Barry, who's able to pass really well for a big man. Find Haller open for the layup.
And Mark Reed wants a timeout. His team down by 2. And we will take a timeout as well. 1:56 left on Ticket TV.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month. Or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
45-43, 1:56 left to go, and this one between the Hawks and the Eagles from Ellsworth. Tonight's game brought to you by the Fitch Company, electrical and control systems engineers, technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet complex projects. To tackle complex projects, visit fitchcompany.com.
Mason Kenny still leaking in the corner over there. They should have neutral trainers. I bet you Jacob Powell's giving him some one-ply, keeping him out as long as he can.
Carter Wiggin thought about the 3 from the corner. Corson probing, back out to Hurd for 3, and he's got it. Hermon up by 1.
Little late on the closeout again.
Eli Haller blocked by Connor Kelly.
That's done them in a few times, just being a little bit late on the closeout for shooters. Credit Hermon for making those shots. They've got really good shooters on this team.
Brody Hurd's been the man tonight for Hermon, more so in the first half. He's up to 18 points now with that 3. And we got a foul here against Ellsworth. There it is. Brody straight on.
Yeah, great play call there out of the timeout. Get the ball in your best shooter's hands with some space.
Looked like Ellsworth was going to pull away here in this second half. They had it going, but Hermon has fought back. Take the 1-point lead. Carter Wiggin back to the free throw line. 2 for 2 his last trip. He's made 3 in a row after missing his first 2 attempts. One more coming to Carter, and this would give Hermon that extra breathing room. And he hits it. All right, Mason Kinney is back in for Hermon. Ethan Pyle checks out. 1:08 left. Colby Eaton into the front court. Picked up by Brody Hurd. Haskell. He's guarded by Corson. Here's Eaton taking over again down the left side of the lane. Gets the shot away off the backboard side of the rim. Bryce Hart for 3. In and out. Offensive rebound by Barry, and he's going to get fouled. So Jackson, that was just the 4th foul against Hermon. So Ellsworth will put it in play from underneath the basket.
Now with the absence of a shot clock in Maine high school basketball, you don't need all 3 right now, but you'd feel a lot more comfortable if you could get an open 3 if you were Ellsworth.
Bryce Hart thought he had one. Halfway down. Haller is around Eaton. And Matt Matson wants to talk it over. We'll take a quick timeout with 33 seconds left.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia.
You'll do better at Darling's.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. DeansDetailing.com.
Carhartt, clothing that works as hard as you do. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, for brands that work.
All right, Jim Churchill, Tyler Cruz, back with you in the Darlings broadcast booth. Ellsworth will have the basketball out of their timeout. 32.9 on the clock. Eagles trailing by 3. And now, oh boy, Jackson Berry has some blood back on his arm. He gets scraped. Tonight's game brought to you by AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Free quotes, roof replacements when weather permits, winter snow removal, refer a friend, and earn $250. Visit amconstructionandroofing.com. Also brought to you by Danforth Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007 with locations in Hermon and Pittsfield. And finally, we're brought to you by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or just watching, basketball can work up quite an appetite. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. Let's remind you of our social media presence. You can catch us in all kinds of different ways. On TikTok, go to sports.net.maine. On Facebook, 929 The Ticket. And on Instagram, 929 The Ticket for all things The Ticket and Ticket TV. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube page. Look for Sportsnet Maine. All right, set the scene here. 32.9 seconds on the clock. Hermon 48. Ellsworth 45. Hawks looking to pick up a sweep here on the road as their girls defeated the Ellsworth girls earlier tonight. And the boys late with a 3-point lead over the Eagles.
Interested to see what Matt Matson calls up here. You've got a couple of 3-point shooters on the floor, Evan Haskell and Evan Haskell and Bryce Hart, very good three-point shooters. Colby Eaton can also shoot it. He hasn't yet today. I'd be shocked if Eaton doesn't get the ball to at least start this possession or at some point this possession.
All right, in the corner to Haskell, out top to Eaton. And Colby's going to put up the three, and it's going to be wide left, out of bounds.
He had the space there, just a little short. Now it's all about getting a stop.
And now Matt Matson will send in some defense in Merrill and Haller. Get some quickness, added quickness out there on the floor. All right, Hawks will be looking to salt this one away. They get the basketball in the hands of Wigan, who was, again, pretty darn good free throw shooter, and he's going to be back at the line here, looking to make it a two-possession ball game. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. The best in tires and service. Visit them at 514 Colebrook Road in Hermon or at bangortire.com. 2 free throws for Carter Wigan.
This feels like a February game, doesn't it?
Yeah, good crowd, good intensity on both sides. And there it is. There's now a two-possession game, making things that much harder for the Eagles. Jackson Berry back into the ball game.
And now you almost need a miracle.
Second free throw by Wigan. This one is no good. Here come the Eagles. 12 seconds. Eaton back to Haskell.
You got to shoot quick.
Time ticking away. Berry had it knocked out of his hands into the Ellsworth bench. So the Eagles will have the basketball, but not much time.
You're not going to get the perfect shot. They need to get something quick off.
Oh, stepped on the sideline, did Evan Haskell. And that is going to give it to the Hermon Hawks, who are feeling very good about things right now with 5.5 seconds, and they've got a 4-point lead. Interesting set here by the Hawks. Wigan comes around a group of his teammates. He heads to the hole. He lays it up. It is good. And the Hermon Hawks are going to come away with a 51-45 victory here tonight as they defeat the Ellsworth Eagles on the road. And both the Hermon girls and the Hermon boys victorious here tonight at Katsiafikas Gymnasium. All right, we will take a break. We'll come back with the McDonald's postgame show right here on Ticket TV.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen. Or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. It's a wintry mix out there, but pockets of orange are standing out against the white blanket of snow throughout the state. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes just like yours. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Welcome back to Ellsworth High School. There's your final score in game number 2. The boys' game between Hermon and Ellsworth goes to the Hawks of Hermon High School. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Growing Place and Polish, helping families grow for less while supporting sustainability. Check them first, check them often. The Growing Place and Polish at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. Also brought to you by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor or at BennettAutoCenter.com. And we are brought to you by UMaine Athletics. It is hockey and basketball season in Orono. Tickets and information on Black Bear Athletics, you get that at goblackbears.com/go-blue. All right, let's get to the McDonald's postgame show. It's brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's, Main Street, Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. Extra value meals are back, and check out those locations for offers you won't want to miss. And we begin our post-game show with the Next Home Experience highlights. JB, Jackson Berry from the left baseline.
This was really the story of the beginning of the game, was Brody Hurd just really knocking down anything that he had just a couple of inches of space to shoot. Same with the rest of the Hermon shooters. They came out on fire, and in the second half, that's really when you saw the Ellsworth offense pick it up, but they were really struggling to defend these Hermon shooters to start the game.
Carter Wiggin, the take there for the Hawks. So the kick out to Bryce Hart. He was hot early in this one. Mason Kinney. Quick turn and hit. Ooh, that's a save there.
That was an impressive play for Beaton.
Porter Merrill with the bucket. Brody Hurd the fall away. And rejection there by Brody.
Yeah, he had a run there in the first and second quarter where offensively, defensively, he was really making all the plays for the Hawks.
Jackson Berry stepping out. Bryce Hart, 4-3. He's pumped. Wigan again with a jump stop.
The dribble drive for the Hawks was really working against that Ellsworth zone early on, and then when they adjusted, the Hawks just kept knocking down the outside shot. There's the highlight.
Here's the first Hoops halftime free throw. Take there by Eden. Eli Haller hard to the hole.
Yeah, Haller had a great game being put into the starting lineup with the injury to Dawson Curtis. He's going to get a lot of minutes here as they end the season. I don't think they're going to want to rush Curtis back if they do get him back this season. We don't know the details there, but I'm sure they're pretty comfortable with the way Haller played tonight.
Bryce Hart, the hoop and some harm. Actually, that was when he was flexing his arm.
That was actual harm.
Used the left hand there on the layup. Porter Merrill the miss, but Colby Eaton rips it out of there and puts it home. Mason Kenny, that's number 1 of 2.
Yeah, Ellsworth was up 7 when he hit that first one. He had back-to-back threes there to start that fourth quarter. Without those 2 shots, I think Ellsworth kind of runs away with that game. And there's the other one.
Mason from deep.
Yeah, that second 3 was big. It came on in Ellsworth. Ellsworth was up 8, going on a run. That cut it to 5. That cuts it to 3 right there.
Eli Haller, 2 more.
And that's probably the biggest shot of the game right there. Brody Hurd straight away. That gave Hermon the lead of the night that they wouldn't look back from.
46-45 at that point with the 3 ball from Brody Hurd. All right, quick look at the scoring totals for tonight's ball game. 51-45 your final. For the victors here tonight, Carter Wigan finished up with 21 points for Hermon. Had 5 free throws late in the ball game. Went 5 for 8 from the line. 18 points for Brody Hurd, including that big 3 to put the Hawks on top. 8 for Mason Kenny, including those 2 threes in the fourth quarter. 2 apiece for Griffin Dunton and Connor Kelly. For the Ellsworth Eagles, 18 points for Jackson Berry here tonight. I think I'm missing 1 point somewhere. 11 points unofficially for Bryce Hart. 6 points for Colby Eaton. 5 for Eli Haller and 4 for Porter Merrill for Ellsworth, and their total of 45. All right, we will take a timeout here. Before we do that, I'm going to remind you that we are brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, open Monday through Saturday with monthly $100 giveaways. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. Also brought to you by UMaine Online with over 60 online degree and certificate programs from Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. And finally, we're brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service. Complete auto repair for all makes and models. Over 30 years of experience at 62 Liberty Drive in Hermon. Call Hartford's Auto Service at 989-6322. We'll be right back, and we'll put the wraps on this one on the other side. This is high school basketball on Ticket TV.
Now open. Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. From cross-country road trips to quiet mornings on Maine lakes. For over 25 years, Harvey RV and Marine has been in the business of bringing big dreams to life. To the 1,000 new adventure lovers that chose us this year, thank you for trusting us, for embracing new friends, and reminding us that in Maine, adventure isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Choose your adventure at Harvey RV and Marine, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Carhartt. It works after hours too. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, Acme Road in Brewer, for brands that work.
Welcome back to Ellsworth High School. Jim Churchill, Tyler Cruz in the Darlings broadcast booth. Hermon Hawks get the sweep here tonight, winning both the girls and the boys game, 51-45, the final in the boys contest here tonight. Our coverage this evening from Ellsworth brought to you in part by Acadia Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, including 3 in Bangor and a new location coming to Wilson Street in Brewer. Learn more at acadiafcu.org. And we are brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, family-owned for over 70 years, specializing in rug cleaning and repair. Visit 69 Hillside Avenue in Bangor or salibasrugcleaners.com. Let's get to some of our post-game honors, and we will start with the play of the game. Play of the game is brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock. And this was a dagger in the hearts of Eagle fans here tonight.
Yeah, well drawn up by Coach Reed, too. Gets it to 22. I think Kelly was able to take a couple dribbles. Corson takes a couple dribbles into the lane like he's going to drive, and the zone kind of collapses at the top, which leaves Hurd wide open at the top of the key, and he's able to catch and shoot and knock it down.
All right, so Brody Hurd is part of the play of the day, again brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales. And Tyler, player of the game, tough choice. Carter Wiggin had 21. Carter's been a player of the game on Ticket TV a few times over the years, but here tonight I think it was the Brody Hurd show.
I think the impact of Brody Hurd was just felt more all around. I mean, he was able to set up his teammates, and when he wasn't setting up his teammates with the ball, he was setting them up by taking all of the attention towards him from the Ellsworth defense. And then on defense, too, he had a really nice block. It was really fun to watch him and Colby Eaton go at it this game when Ellsworth did play man. But I think Brody Hurd knocking down shots from the outside, able to take it to the rim, knocking down contested shots. He really did it all tonight, including coming up in Mr. Clutch.
All right, so Brody will have his name up on the Ticket TV Player of the Game display on the board down at Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Just as you walk in, you will see all of the players of the games we have had on Ticket TV here in this winter season. Quick look at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. Friday night, we will be at the Stable, and we'll also be at Brewer High School. Edward Little taking on the Broncos boys team, and Mount Blue taking on the Brewer boys team. Both games tipping at 6:30, broadcast time right around 6 p.m. And then on Saturday, a double header from Old Town Caribou, making the trek to Mackenzie Gymnasium. Let's credit our team for their work here tonight. Max Pottle, with some assistance from Jay Baines, our producer and director. Max also responsible for the graphics, and he supervised everything considered technical here tonight as well. Jay Baines on the scoreboard for the most part tonight, but finished up directing our broadcast. Camera operator RJ Novio hanging in there for 2 games. Did a great job. And for my broadcast partner, Tyler Cruz, we'll listen to you tomorrow morning on the Morning Roast.
Yes, you will.
You
Gotta
better
go
sleep
get ready
fast.
for that right now.
All right. Jim Churchill saying good night from Katsia Ficus Gymnasium. 2 played here tonight. Both games go to the Hermon Hawks. There's your boys' score. This has been high school basketball on Ticket TV.
High School Sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group, it's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk, online at quirkauto.com. High School Sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by UMaine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, UMaine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Doors Equipment, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Hillside Athletics, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Autumn of Life Home Care, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Hudson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High School Sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.